to the lounge. We have Peter and Zach here, Doublelift and Aphromoo. Welcome, guys. How you doing? I know you're doing a little bit better because you guys won.
Yeah, it's just one game, though. It's
fantastic.
It's just the start of it. We are going to take questions from fans. Tweet them to @LO Esports if you want. Hashtag NALCS. And the game that we are going to be casting is going to be none other than Cloud9 versus Clutch Gaming. Obviously, the big news that everyone has been talking about is with Cloud9. Subbing out Sneaky, Jensen, and Smoothie. Some of the big stars here. Sneaky actually previously to this had the longest concurrent game streak of any player in the North American LCS. And Aphromoo is number 2 behind him. So now you could take that spot as number 1. I think you need 53 games now, consecutive starts to be able to pass Sneaky.
Wow. Wait, that's so many. What the heck?
Yeah. You actually could have been in there if you didn't take your split off to go streaming full time and like try and beat Cutie Pie on the rank ladder or something.
Not possible.
Not possible.
Yeah. No,
he actually came. He actually came.
Get over here, Michael Santana.
How are you beautiful?
Wait.
Where's my mic?
Get in there.
Dude, you did great today, man. Afro, you could have done better, but it's all good. Are we answering questions?
Yeah, we're going to be answering questions. They're sending them in right now, but I can start it off because you have been playing a lot of the bruisers and trying Vladimir and stuff in the bottom lane. A lot of the AD carries I talk to are like, no way, I'd much rather just play Lucian, Ezreal, Kaiser, something like that right now. How do you feel about it?
Well, I'll say I've started playing it, and I've lost 600 LP so far. I am soon to be Diamond 1. And do you think I'm a Diamond 1 player?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Do you think I'm a Diamond 1
Definitely
player?
not.
There you go.
There might be a problem.
What level
with
of
the meta.
diamond is he then?
Diamond 2.
No, this meta is pretty awesome, though. I actually love it. Like, it's pretty cool. I think it's fun to play different stuff, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I think it gives a lot of flexibility for the coaches. Sometimes they kind of get a little bit out of control, though, when they're trying to do too many flexes.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys run into like scrims or anything where you end up with all these champions and the coach is like, all right, well, now you're playing this champion and the player, has like 4 games on it or whatever? Is that going to be a problem that comes up?
Yeah, I think I had one stream where we had 4 flexes, so that was rough.
Dude, let me just say real fast that this meta is so good for fucking YouTube. I mean, like, there's like Pyke. You can make Pyke montages. Like, no one wants to watch you play Tristana for the 100th time.
No,
but
people
when you make a
love
video about
Tristana.
Yasuo,
Are you kidding me? People used to love watching me play Tristana. Dude, you must have known what it was like when you're on your little streaming binge. People were begging you for Tristana, right?
I guess. I mean, it's boring as fuck for me to play, though.
No, that thing was fun as hell. I want to ask Afro, what happened with that Vladimir pick? I'm telling you, I saw that thing immediately. I told my friends he's going to get first blooded level 1. And
You said that.
Yeah, I said he's going to die instantly in this lane. I want to break down what happened.
What happened?
What happened?
Zyrocon level 2.
That's a good answer.
Who could have
there.
expected it, honestly?
That's
though.
the thing, though. When you're playing a champ you haven't played that much, you start to think more about your champ and what you're doing than about obvious stuff that the enemies are going to do, like level 2. Cutie Pie, you want to break down this champ select for us?
Yeah,
Take
you
us
want to
through
break?
it.
All right, let me break it down. So Clutch Gaming banning Tarek, Braum. You think You think Golden Glue is going to be picking a support? Is that the type of player he is, a support player?
Sounds pretty accurate to me.
You don't think he's a hard carry? All right, and the Aurelia ban coming out. What do you think of that, Doublelift?
Aurelia's a great flex champion. But I have no idea what's going on, dude. I feel like at this point, everyone just bans random stuff just because they feel like it.
Yeah, I feel like champ, you can't even tell what the hell is going on. Like,
until the last champion is locked in, and even then, you don't know where anyone is going. There's just no way. Like, Fiddlesticks was a jungler, now it's a support. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And he takes Aftershock.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, this could literally be going into like 6 positions, so we don't know.
C9's going to have 3 flexes.
Let's go.
What are your favorite first picks then? Because so many things can go so many places and so many things can get hard countered. I feel like Lulu and things like Aurelia are some of the best first picks because you can kind of do that.
Rakan's a pretty good first pick. Just played against that earlier today.
Yeah, yeah, that worked out pretty well. Just get the level 2 first blood up.
I gotta say, it was pretty strong.
Yeah, what do you think of Lucian, though? You think he's still the king
That
of
shit
bottom?
is fucking useless, man. They,
You think he's useless?
dude, I don't know. Like
We're a
when I-
family show here.
Oh, sorry. It's not that strong to me.
Not that
yeah.
strong. Well, you like Zaya better than Lucian?
I think it just depends. Like, if I feel like when Aurelia or Renekton or something, if they can ever flash on you or get on you one
Yeah, you're
time as
dead
Lucian, you can't really deal any damage again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really hate. At first, I liked Essence Reaver because it was cool for montages and stuff, but then now it's like I just really don't like new Essence Reaver that much. It doesn't feel consistent, and then like the times that you do clean up a team fight with Essence Reaver, it's like you would have cleaned it up anyways.
Yeah, with anything else?
Yeah, with anything.
No, I definitely hear you on that. Yeah, having some survivability as ADC is kind of important right now because everything will insta-kill you at the moment.
So if you do play Lucian, then you just go the port cleaver and you delay Essence Reaver till way later? Or?
No, I think you kind of have to go Essence Reaver because all the other items suck, but then like the way that new Essence Reaver works, it's you're not doing that much damage unless you can get the Essence Reaver proc on someone and then like start just spamming your abilities and stuff, but I kind of like the old Essence Reaver or lethality builds a little bit more because they're more consistent. You didn't have to ulti at the beginning of the fight just to get this proc. It's like you could save your ulti for the end of the fight to clean up or something, which I think is probably the better use of Lucian ulti.
And where do you
Definitely
think this
true.
brand is going? You think he's going AD or support?
Brand? Oh boy, this is spicy. I've seen a lot of Brand bot lane in the Academy games. Have you played against it? Like you cannot farm against Brand.
I've played Brand like carry. I mean, Afro, what do you think? You think this is going support?
Where it's going, I mean, it can go mid, wizard bottom, or support.
I like the wizard bottoms that stack multiple stuns.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Vagar brand or
Yeah,
something
definitely,
like that,
definitely.
and you can definitely get those early
If he's
kills.
going bottom, you want mostly stuns, but they're banning out like Leona with Brand's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think Brand is just like insane pick right now. You can
Yeah.
literally flex at bottom, and then he literally wins every single match at bottom, no matter what.
Does it matter what you rush? Are you just getting like the classic like Leandries
Don't
and
go
Rylai's?
Ludens
No,
first.
no Ludens?
You definitely want Leandries, because like I'm pretty sure it's core 10%
Yeah.
damage when you have the uptime, and then it does percentage versus tanks. And then you just build them super tanky, and if you get all your spells off in the team fight, it doesn't matter if you die.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the best type of champion, I feel
That's
like.
my favorite type. Into to win. Just get all your stuff up and die. Yeah, I feel like Brand. I agree though. Like if you're tanky, you'll still die to him, but if you're squishy, you'll definitely die to just his like 3 abilities. That's it.
And right now, so many people build damage. I feel like every team that you face always has big AP threats and big AD threats. So it's super hard to get like early magic resist or something.
Yeah.
What has been the best champion for your YouTube highlights, though? You seem very focused on your YouTube videos.
Yeah, why are you
Peter.
focusing on the
Oh.
YouTube so much, man?
Well, I don't know. Well, I only talked about it one time. That's all.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I'll say for me, the best champion, just any bruise, Aurelia. I played, in case you don't know, I played a game of Aurelia versus this guy's Yasuo. He's got a mean Yasuo.
It was mean, but it wasn't good enough. Your Aurelia was too strong.
Yeah, mine was definitely the superior one, but that
I gotta say.
Aurelia, Yasuo, those kinds of champ, great for the YouTubes.
Yasuo.
We were on the receiving end of Turtles Yasuo, even before this meta came in, though, in that show match.
Oh, yeah. They had Yasuo Camille versus Fiddlesticks.
Rise.
Rise.
Yeah, sneaky on Rise.
Yeah, that was doomed.
Oh, that was yikes. Oh, I was so sad.
Oh, Brand bottom
we're
versus
ahead of the meta.
Vlad Morgana. Wow, pretty sure Brand
Like, that
Let
is
me
a
tell you, I
team
played
comp.
Vlad against Brand, and that is not a fun lane.
is,
It is
yeah.
not fun at all. So
Woohoo!
I'm expecting Keith and Zazel to really pop off this game.
I actually like
You don't think the
comp for
Morgana's
Frontline
going to
better.
save him?
So, again, even though they have Keith and Zazel and Golden Glue in, and everyone has been flaming Jack and flaming Reaper, what do you guys first think when you see news like that, where these players that you're always used to seeing in the NALCS get benched, and then they're like tweeting out #bench like jokes and stuff? What was your kind of first reaction?
Well, I scrimmed against both of their teams when it was happening, so I already knew. But I think what's most important is putting in the players that have synergy. So if they would like did some mix of like Keith and Smoothie or like Sneaky and Zazel, I think it would be really weird. So for bottom lane, they have Keith and Zazel, which is really good for their synergy. So I expect them to do really well. They also have a great matchup right here. And then Golden Glue, he's had some rough times on Team Liquid, but he's definitely been playing a lot better, especially with the new meta where you can flex stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I've always heard Golden Glue is like a really smart player, but he like lacked certain execution, especially on stage. But then now it's a lot about like just outsmarting people because even if you're like individually like maybe not super amazing at like a certain champion or strategy or something, if as long as your strategy is better than theirs, like there's some stuff that just has no counterplay, like Shed Nocturne, they got that combo, and it's like if you set up the gank for Shed Nocturne, someone's gonna die. It doesn't matter if like how uncomfortable you are or whatever on stage.
Yep, someone's gonna die. Who would it be on this team for them to go after? Actually, set up our comps.
I think Lulu has no way to get the Nocturne off him because like when Nocturne gets on him, then she usually ultis herself and then Nocturne can spell shield it. Or
Polymorph him.
yeah. Or if she polymorphs him and then ultis, she'll still get feared. So there's really not a lot of counterplay to Shed Nocturne. I mean, I played against that a lot, and it's not a good time.
Yeah, I think Morgana's going to die a lot this game.
Yeah, that too.
Where would you go, Cutie Pie, as the jungler at your Sven Skaren? Because I played against your jungle before.
Did you?
You're actually pretty
I
good.
remember that.
You're
Yeah, my
actually
jungle's
good.
clean, man. Come on. I mean, if I was Sven Skaren here, I mean, I'd probably just try to pound out the bottom lane. That's probably the best bet
Oh,
for
Brandon's
me.
dead.
Brand died level 1.
Lad.
This is pretty much.
Keith
If he actually
McBride
dies
back
here,
in the
yeah, that's gonna
LCS.
be.
First blood.
Right as we're talking about the synergy, Zazo flashes the Morg Bind to let Keith die, then dies anyways. That's some good synergy, I gotta say.
Holy shit.
Oh
What-
no,
what do you
I can
guys think
imagine
of that?
Twitch chat right now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a rough game for him, huh?
God.
Dude, I just realized, doesn't this picture right here, like 100 Thieves Afro, TL, Doublelift, and like Cutie Pie in his white shirt, kind of look like it's like something out of a like time capsule or something? Like if you showed this to someone 5 years ago, they'd be so confused.
What do you mean
Yeah, there's
they'd be
no Team
confused?
Dignitas over here.
Yeah. Where's that dick?
What happened to that?
Whatever, man. They're better off not in the LCS.
What's...
We did get some questions, but okay. So I just showed you guys the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Someone asked, "How did Kobe come back to life?" At Mark Respawn. I don't know about that question. If people have seen it though, we did a little Avengers thing. It was pretty sick. The second one is, what do you think about spicy EU strat?
Wait,
with
this guy
the
dead,
dead.
dude?
I want to
Oh
know,
my
what do you
God,
think of
dude.
that? What just
What's
happened
happening?
right there?
Both junglers just did
I guess
red
our
in the
questions
top
don't
crowd.
matter.
All right, I'm sorry.
What do you
question-
think
the
of
question's
that
gotta
play,
wait.
though?
Huh?
What do you think of that play, him contesting that and just
That
dying?
was really aggressive. Just what I would expect from Sven Skaren, a very aggressive player. Did red straight in, I guess, no, he did red Wraiths into top crab and then tried to fight Graves level 2. Not the smartest play.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a rough start. But did you guys see the European bottom lane? This is what their question they're asking about. Reckless did a Janna Karma lane, and he was playing Janna. Ooh. It sounds like a yikes.
Would you ever play Janna?
That's yikes, dude. Honestly, if my team wanted to run Janna bot lane, I would just let them sub in our academy AD carry and just like take the day off because you're just not doing anything.
You're not a team player. You're not willing to take one for the team.
No, oh man, whoops. Just kidding. I'll try my hardest. Definitely. Cutie, what's the craziest thing you've played in solo queue?
The craziest thing I've played or played against? I mean, the craziest thing
What
I've
about
played. I haven't played anything too crazy. Yeah, I mean, I've tried like Aatrox bottom and stuff, and Jack's bottom. They're not like that terrible. The craziest thing, I played against Heimerdinger, and he got played in the EU LCS.
You're a genius. Is it for the? It was for the
okay.
memes though, right?
No, it was actually like it got played twice in the EU LCS.
No, I mean
and
you
it
played
won.
it for the memes.
No, I was playing it for the big brain strats.
Okay.
Like I was actually going in with it. It was pretty good.
I like how you got on front page of Reddit for going 3-17 on bruisers. I have
Dude,
to work
I
for
just
it.
want to say though, I love the bruiser strats, but man, oh man, that stuff it can be difficult to pull off when you're not on the same page.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, this matchup bottom, even though he got first blooded, I still think Brand can just
He
straight up
one-shot him.
one-shot someone, yeah.
Oh yeah, if Brand hits a stun, he basically always kills you. It doesn't matter how behind he is.
Yeah, especially if Nautilus is able to hit anything to set up his stun.
Oh my god, Golden God.
Oh wait, Golden God? Oh, Golden God?
for it.
Oh, Golden God's gonna solo kill fast. Oh, what?
Wow.
Is there anything this guy can't do?
Are they back in it, boys?
Yeah, they got Golden
Kinda.
God.
I mean, look at how far behind Nocturne is.
Yeah, they got an uphill battle still.
He's dying to Wraiths right now.
What is it though? Because this is actually such an interesting thing where they have academy teams now that they've been shown they're really willing to just put these guys in.
This is another solo kill, I think.
This is a replay.
It's a
This is a
replay.
replay,
Oh, wait, I'm
dude.
trolling, I'm
Yeah,
trolling.
this is a
I'm
solo
trolling.
kill.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at casting. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're getting real old double. What happened, man?
I don't know.
Can we get a replay of Doublelift's face when that happens? Like, oh my God, Golden Glue's doing it again!
He's doing it again, guys. All right. Get me
But
off this
I was
desk.
actually going to ask you, Doublelift, because you played with Wild Turtle. You guys had that sub situation. That was before like the academy rosters got as full blown as they are now. Just kind of what goes into the mentality? Do you think that helps most players? Like, is this going to be Sneaky and Smoothie and Jensen like, oh yeah, we got to super try hard now and like light that competitive fire? Or, is it going like the meme direction? What do you think?
I think, like, everyone's different, but for me, like, if my coach said, hey, we're thinking about subbing in someone else to play, and it's like, it has to do with your performance or your attitude.
Like
or
PewDiePie?
something, like PewDiePie.
Wait, no, I never got subbed out, dude. I quit on my own.
No, I mean,
coach
like I'm
would
saying,
have-
they would ask for you to come play in my place. And I would probably be really motivated at that point. Like,
You'd be motivated. When I was on Dignitas, this was in the Wild West days though, but the coach like asked me, but to like I guess take it seriously or he's gonna sub me out. I don't want to say that it motivated me, but I was like, dude, go for it, man, sub me out. But he never found a sub. I don't know how like they're taking it. Maybe they take it a little bit differently. I mean, hopefully they don't take it like me, but yeah, hopefully they get motivated.
Well, we got a little game that people decided that we should play here. This is involving Aphromoo. We asked all of your previous AD carry partners some questions about you to see how well they know you.
Okay.
Just first reaction, who do you think would get the most questions right? I have Cody Sun, Doublelift, and Stixay.
Probably Stixay.
Stixay?
Yeah.
All right.
oh, thank God you didn't pick me because there's no way I bombed that test.
I already know.
But not even, you haven't had enough time with Cody Sun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, question number one. What is one thing, good or bad, that you learned from Aphromoo? Cody Sun's response was triangle offense. And this is all in quotes. Triangle offense. Is that a basketball term? and then there's another sentence. That's the one. Can you explain that story? I don't.
Triangle offense?
Yeah.
It's just macro.
Yeah.
And how
Why does
I,
he have like this response in it though?
What, that's the one?
Yeah, that's the one. Is this a basketball term?
What? That's the one? I don't even know what the hell that
He
is.
just he didn't understand.
But
where it
you
came
were
from.
a terrible
Triangle
teacher.
offense is like macro. All
Yeah.
You take control of one side. Usually you have 3 options most of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, you get bottom tower, you push up, get control. You can either go to dragon, mid tower, or 2-2. And that's triangle offense. And it happens everywhere you go on the map.
It's a pretty similar answer here to Stixay, because Stixay said he got his macro and his game sense from you.
Oh.
So it sounds like he's got all the brains from Aphromoo, and all he had before was the mechanics.
Yeah.
Maybe.
A common story.
Doublelift, do you remember what your answer is?
Nothing.
What did I say? Oh, how to be in the zone as a communicator in team fights. Wow, I just made this up. No, because when Zach's I didn't make that up. When Zach's in the zone, like when he's team fighting, like I don't even know how he's playing the game because he's just calling like I'm hitting the front line and Zach is calling like what their back line is doing. I'm so confused, like how he can just call everything in a fight. So after playing with him, I was like, oh my, I need to like work on that.
How did you kind of develop that Aphromoo, or how do you transfer that to your AD
He calls
carry?
it full court vision, by the way. When I was there, there's a lot of basketball references.
I think it's from playing WoW Arena. Peter also played WoW Arena.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just used to like tracking everyone's cooldowns on the enemy team and my team. So when I'm team fighting League of Legends, I mean, I usually don't care about who's in front of me because I'm going to beat them already right? So I only look at like the back line, which is the carries and team fights. And like if they make a mistake, I'll call it out. He has no ulti, he has no flash. Go for him right now. He's looking at you. Be careful. So usually when I do it with Peter and I'm team fighting with him, he's just really used to like talking back to me. He's like, I'm okay. We can go on this. etc.
Definitely sounds like that healer mentality. That actually transfers really well into the next question. What is something that people probably don't know about you? And Doublelift, you said that he was actually, quote, hella good at WoW Arena.
Yep. that now everyone knows already because you just said it, but yeah.
Jeez, your secret. That's your only little secret fact about Aphro. Cody said that you see ghosts though. And this was the most intriguing answer to me of all of the answers for these questions.
Mm-hmm.
You have a story behind seeing ghosts?
Yeah, but it would take a while.
Okay. That is too spooky for broadcast. Doublelift, do you want to read the next question?
Yeah. Hit me with it.
Oh, wait. Stixay had another answer to this. One thing you don't know. He said that there are 2 Aphromoos, one normal and one sleepy. But I feel like that's everybody.
Yeah.
That's a fucking meme, dude. Holy
What's the question Aphro hates to get most when he's streaming? Oh, I put anything referencing support is so easy. Me and Stixay both said that? Oh, wow.
That's
Is that true?
Oh no.
Is that true?
Next time my stream is over.
Yeah, dude. But that's a lot of donations
I mean,
and subs.
Yeah, usually my people donate, my fans that watch me, and they're like, "Can you say it again?" I'm like, "Oh, support is so easy, dude."
Yeah.
So is part of the reason you don't like it because at the time that clip was taken, you were, like a Draven, you were an AD carry player, and like you didn't actually play that much support, and now you're a support main, so you're like, you need to really appreciate the intricacies of playing support.
No. I just
It's
don't
mostly
like.
because too much meat.
I just don't like saying it all the time.
Is Golden Glue gonna get another
Wait,
one?
He's gonna get another one, dude. It's over. Right there.
Oh. Golden Glue is trolling there. It's okay. He needed to wait for E. Cody said, how long for 100T merch? And man, that has got to be the most obnoxious question ever. Anyone asking about merch? I'm just a player, dude. I'm just a player. I don't know anything about the merch. I'm sorry. I agree with Cody there.
Yeah, I get that one all the time too.
Yeah.
Wait. Cutie Pie, you stream nonstop. What's the most annoying question? What's the one you hate to get the most? I'm curious. So I can spam you with it.
There's no question that I really hate getting the most. Probably the question I hate the most is when I'm going back to the LCS. Because, let's be honest here. If I wanted, yeah, it's right now. But if I wanted to, I could go back I could just replace you realistically.
100% agree.
Yeah, it's like when I'm ready is when I'm gonna go. You don't have to. You'll know when I'm going back to the LCS. There'll be parades happening everywhere. I'm returning. The Return of the King.
We just don't deserve you yet, honestly.
No, 100%.
We're working to it.
That's exactly what I say every time.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you catch us up on what happened in this game then? Because they actually are pretty much even in gold right now.
Oh,
this is
there
really
was
decent, though.
2 kills bottom with Nocturne Shen.
Yep.
That just happened.
I'm really surprised Morg didn't go Hourglass, but whatever. I think Nocturne Shen.
Wait, you mean Stopwatch?
Or yeah, what am I saying? Stopwatch as a rune. Just because Nocturne Shen, he would have died there anyways, but you kind of need it when you're up against something like that. That's gonna pop off at 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, I think this guy is running Guardian.
Yeah.
Morgana.
Wait, really?
Maybe.
Good stuff. Love a Guardian Morgana.
Explain to the viewers why the Guardian Morgana is a no-go.
Morgana's
Well, it's good with Mordekaiser, and if you're doing Master Yi Taric, because you black shield him, your Guardian will still go on D. But this game, I can't tell if he's running Guardian, because
Yeah, it's cut off.
I can't see his cutoff, but he's probably running Airy. But I've only seen Guardian Morganas due to the new strats coming out. So with Bruisers, you just black shield, they also get Guardian.
Yeah, it's really bad that even though they got the Nocturne Shen playoff, they killed Vlad and Morgana, but they still lost bot turret because I think Graves went bottom at a time where they couldn't defend. But
yeah,
when Brands, I feel like when a champion like Brand they lose tower, it's way more impactful than losing tower as other types of champions, just because he's kind of a really lane focused champion, I guess, and he needs the safety of his tower. He's really focused on 2v2ing, and now they're just kind of grouping on him, and he can't farm, and he can't really pressure the Vlad anymore.
Yeah, one of the big changes that people don't talk about as much because the meta's crazy right now was the Rift Arrow change, which I really liked. You can take multiple towers with it if you're able to get them out of position or something like that. But they just use it for one there. They're still super far ahead of the timing though here for Clutch.
Ooh, they are.
You can Drowsy still hits even if Black Shield's on you.
You need to
Black
give
Shield
him
before?
the Black Shield before, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know why that's the interaction, but it is. I also feel like Nautilus is really strong early game, but he just, I mean, Morgana doesn't scale great either, but Nautilus is kind of useless later. That's just my experience with them.
I think Nautilus is pretty good against their comp.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm just curious, like, how is he gonna get a good ulti against Vlad? He can pull it, and then Morg can just Black Shield it if it's on Graves. So,
I think Darkness is gonna mess him up in team fights.
oh, that's true.
And he only has to ulti like Lulu or Graves.
Yeah.
And then Zoe's probably, or Zoe or Nocturne will get the one shot right there.
Oh, this is good. Then what's your strategy here for the Cloud9 squad for getting back into this? How do they actually create that play where they win a team fight?
Well, when you're playing Zoe, I mean, eventually Bubble's gonna land, like late game, and he's gonna one-shot that person. So everyone just has to
Sick.
like not die, and literally let Zoe get Bubbles and control vision. That's it.
All right, and yeah, exactly. That's the key part, right? Getting some vision around the walls so she can hit her long-range bubbles.
Yeah, I see that Hex Flash strategy. It came out at MSI. Maple did it first. And the reason why Zoe goes Hex Flash is because when she picks up, or sorry, when she uses a summoner or picks up another person's summoner, she gets the movement speed and the, like, I don't even know what it's called. The more sparkles, I guess. The thing that does extra damage. And when you can do it every 20 seconds, it's really strong for, even just for lane. Just like running out of them with movement speed and the sparkles. Yeah. So that's why you just keep seeing him. It looks really like he's trolling, but he's just, you don't even have to full channel the Hex Flash. You can just do it for like a second and then Hex Flash like 1 inch and you'll still get it.
Yeah, charging up the sparkles. We had one last question for our Aphromoo game, and since we got some time right now,
Okay.
Double, if you want to do the honors.
Oh, let's do it. If he wasn't playing League and had a 9-to-5 job, what would Afro be doing? Cody said Dr. Phil. What do you think about that? Are you good?
You give him a lot of
Good at that?
advice?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Zach's really good at advice. He's such a
I've given
commanding
Peter
guy.
lots of advice too.
Yeah, he really
Uh-huh. What's one problem that he helped you through in your life?
League of Legends.
Yeah, anything League of Legends, but also a lot of girl stuff, honestly. A lot of girl stuff. Anytime you talk to Zach about your personal life, you're in for a great conversation. Zach's always got great advice. Great advice. Just look at him. He's just such a calm, collected person. I put serving me McDonald's.
Wait a
I
minute.
kind of regret that one
I
a
think
little bit.
6A would
Yeah,
have
that's a
something
good answer,
similar.
dude. I like that
6A
one.
wrote In and Out, so yeah. I'm sorry, Zach.
It's okay.
It's actually pretty funny too, because you guys, as a duo lane, like you're the most iconic kind of North American bottom lane that we ever had.
Are you?
No,
Are
it was
you,
so
are
long
you
ago.
trolling, Kobe? What about Kiwi Kid and
Yeah.
I'm a cutie pie?
guys
That's
just
true. That's
forget
true.
about us.
That's true. That's
Wait.
true. But you guys let him have the spotlight, right?
Yeah.
Better than Patoy?
Oh, we don't
Don't
talk
talk
about
about
Patoy.
that,
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
my bad.
who? I keep forgetting. Who was the
Locust.
Yeah, Locust was the original Dignitas support. Man,
Yeah.
he was on there when we beat them in the super far gone
Who's
days.
we? I wasn't on that roster. You're mixing up history.
I say we, me as in me and CLG.
Okay. Season 1 CLG.
Yeah,
Yo,
baby.
what was I going to say? I'll never forget the image of Kiwi Kid. It's like a picture of him smiling, and then like the graphic is like most deaths in the LCS, and he's just like goofing off before the match. It's so funny. I love that.
I feel like he always has a smile on his face.
Yeah, he's just a happy kind of guy, dude. You got a problem with a dude just being happy?
No, I don't have a problem with it. That's just really, that's a great attitude. I respect that.
Hey, what do you think of Brand late game? You think he's actually like you think he can compete against Vlad?
Not even close. Have
Yeah.
you played late game Vlad?
Yeah, no. I feel like the Vlad's just, if they don't start doing something, that Vlad's just gonna start taking over because
Yeah.
they got absolutely nothing for him.
Vlad's so good against all these champs. Nocturne can't go on him, and then when Nocturne goes in, Vlad can just one-shot him. Really good against Zoe, really good against Nautilus, because like all the CC you can just dodge and react to. And then Brand, their interaction is because like if the ulti is coming to you and it's gonna bounce off of you, you just need
Yeah,
to
you
pull
just
before
pull it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
it's
can just stop it right there.
ridiculous.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like so much of the coaching game now with like picks and bans is about getting the better five-man setup for later on in the game, and so much of the bottom lane switching comes from trying to get better, you know, lane matchups elsewhere. Do you feel like, have you ever been like forced into playing the Vladimir or playing a Yasuo or playing something else where Impact was like, I got counterpicked, you got to take this now?
Yeah, sure. Our team, we just like try everything slowly or in scrims. Like I've just played whatever mid and top champions got counterpicked on our draft, and it's like sometimes I will just run it
Take
down.
my trash, Doublelift.
No, I will seriously just run it down in every scrim if I play a new champion, but it's okay. I'm learning.
Yeah,
I'm
are
learning.
you actually practiced on the chat? Like, if he just tells you, I got counterpick, you play this thing. Do you actually know how to play it?
Most of the time, no. But then after the scrim block, I'm like, I'm sorry guys, I was really inting. Like, I'm gonna go practice this champion in solo queue. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good now. Honestly, like, especially the really meta ones like Yasuo and Vlad. I think those champions are super strong.
What do you think of like the meta ones compared to the not? Because I hate saying like the meta ones because everyone's just saying everything's meta, but like things like Yasuo, Vlad, those types of champion compared to like someone playing just
some wild Heimerdinger.
Yes, just some random thing. Do you think like those are just tiers above all the non-metas?
Yeah, I think for sure. Wow, that was a great Nocturne ulti. Oh, that
here we go.
Anyways.
Yeah, Morgana just
I
did
respect
one
that.
hit right here. Oh my goodness. Yo, come on, Vlad, please, bro.
This is a
Vlad just needs to go in. Vlad, go
Oh,
in.
Golden God, please kill something. Wait, they're all dead.
Oh,
They're all dead.
dead. That was so sad. Either Vlad did not have ulti or he just misplayed really hard.
Golden Glue's alive!
Yeah, Paolo looking real rusty on that Vlad.
Really unfortunate stuff. Man, they were in such a big, like they.
Yeah, they like grouped up on each other. I thought he
Yeah.
was about to just go crazy right there.
I thought he got, oh wait, he pulled the taunt instantly.
Yeah.
That engaged
And then I
seemed
think
way
Brand-
too far. I'm so confused how they won. Nocturne went in and then
Yeah.
flashed out instantly, and they still won the fight.
Yeah, let me watch this replay.
We got to see that one again, boys.
Yeah, let's see.
Because I don't know if engaging
This
on
blue
Morgana.
trinket saved Nocturne so hard right there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, did the Ornn ulti into
Oh.
Nocturne shield?
You know what? It's
Oh, he.
Wait, Nocturne flashed in? Sven?
Oh, Apollo only pulled. He didn't have any other buttons going. And then he got hit by Nautilus.
is that
Wait.
my Vladimir?
Wait, bro.
Wait, is that Cody Son's Vladimir?
Wait a minute.
Oh, the flame. One game back in
Wait a
LCS.
minute.
He instantly pulled when no one was hitting him and didn't use any abilities.
Ooh.
That's okay.
Sorry,
I didn't know it
Dude,
happens. It
I'll
happens.
say though, I know that feeling because I've been trying to play Vladimir, and that looked like it actually did look like he was just. I don't know what I'm doing on this champion. I'm just gonna start clicking buttons.
That's most AD carries.
You need someone to flame you, dude. When I fuck up on, or when I mess up on Vladimir, my teammates are like, because there's two solo laners, and they're just like, what are you doing, dude? You're supposed to, like, it's just so basic. You just have to like use your abilities like this, and I'm just like, come on, man. This is my first time.
Yeah, I just right click, dude. What do you want from me, man?
I'm
feel
trying
like-
to like war block on Vladimir. It's not working.
I feel like that's the main reason everyone's like, oh, it's so crazy right now. You can play anything. It's because half the people that are playing these champions don't actually
Know how to play.
have the reactions. They don't have, know how to play them. And even though you're a pro player and theoretically you're like, okay, I should pool when the Nocturne's on me and, the fear goes off or whatever, you don't have the instincts for a late game team fight when you're on Vlad, right?
Yeah, it's really learning a new champion as an AD carry. It's got to be harder than any other role learning a new champion, in my opinion. Like just because we're so used to just one thing.
All right. In order to help out these 80 carries with their bad brains, Aphromoo,
Tiny brain.
we've got a question for you.
Okay, what's up?
This is from @UniverseDoctor, and he said, this is probably a question you get a lot as well. Tips for a support main trying to climb in the meta right now. What you got for us?
Oh, what does that have to do with tiny brains on AD carries?
Because you're going to have to help the AD carry through the lane and get your LP.
Okay.
You want to play some Fiddlesticks or?
Well, in solo queue, honestly, just pick something that does damage and take the farm, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you help out.
Or you can play Fiddlesticks and just hard CC their entire team.
Good
TBH.
advice.
But when I play engaged champs, usually my solo queue team can't really follow up. It feels so awkward to play, so you might as well play something with damage.
Play some damage. There you go. This is not a replay, and this is actually Clutch Gaming.
Oh, they actually came back into the fight. I think Apollo got his combo off.
Apollo did something.
See,
I'm
he
proud.
learned from the last mistakes.
Well,
He
that
really
Vlad
did.
looked a little messy, but I definitely think that C9 kind of butchered that fight.
Yeah, they had, I don't know, they had a couple free kills there, and then they just like overreached a bit. I think I kind of agree though. Fiddlesticks in solo queue, especially just getting going and then like snowballing with just being obnoxious as Fiddlesticks. Just try that. I'm not a big fan of playing against Fiddlesticks, I gotta say.
Oh, I think he misclicked Lulu right there.
Did Lulu ulti herself?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sven went for Morgana. They one-shot him, and then
Is there any way to cast these fights? Like it's just everyone fighting everyone. There's no focus. There's no like front to back. It's just both teams are diving each other so hard that I don't know. Whoever dies just dies.
This is our League Royale game. We're doing some testing right now.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
Everybody drop in. Doesn't matter what lane you go to.
Sorry, that would be nuts.
I think over time though.
Oh, Zach, you were pretty
we
hungry.
got
Chipotle.
we got Chipotle?
Hell yeah.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Hey, you get me one?
You want some?
Yeah, give
we
me
can we
one.
can split. I'm not that hungry.
Yeah.
They both got bowls, so you
Yeah.
guys can like share. Maybe you could do some
Hey,
like.
you want to have a little dinner date together while we're casting?
Here, check.
Of course I do, man. Let's
So-
carry like a piece of chicken, like bite off both ends at the same time.
Our only request is that when you're eating.
Oh, scissors.
Oh, okay. Just make sure I chew directly into the mic.
Yeah.
Got it.
Chicken and guac.
Our viewers are big ASMR fans.
Yeah. No, let me tell you, when I stream, I make sure to be as obnoxious as possible.
That's me too, dude.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Oh wait, why does that have a G on it? What?
For guac. Oh, wait. I don't know.
What? Okay, there you go, bro.
G stands for lettuce.
You get no lettuce?
No lettuce, dude.
Come on,
I
man.
get corn, double chicken, and guac. and
What
white
about the
rice.
fiber?
The fiber comes from the guac and corn.
The
my dude. Guac has fiber. I'm serious.
Come
Look it up.
on, dude.
Come on,
Well, Zazel's dead. So honestly, you guys have probably scrimmed against both teams of Cloud9 with their academy guys as well as the main guys. Which one would you rather play against on the LCS stage? Peter, you're not eating right now, or?
No, sorry. What did Golden Glue just do? Who would I rather play against on stage?
Yeah.
This one's not looking so hot, I gotta say. I mean, I don't know if I'm. Never mind. I'm just gonna talk completely about on stage since I don't think I'm ever gonna delve into scrims or anything. But Cloud9, the new Cloud9, they seem really focused on just getting strong picks, getting priority, and then making early plays. But I guess when your bot lane dies at level 1,
Oh, wait, did Brand steal it? Oh, that was so
oh, it was close. It was close.
I would rather play against the new roster.
Yeah.
Good roster.
Yeah, they don't have
Same.
that much experience on stage, so once it gets to like late game and stuff like that, I'd imagine, Clutch, as they're doing right now, play a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool call from Cloud9 though. If you're in that situation behind, go for the steal while keeping Shen split pushing and just be like, maybe we get it, maybe we don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the macro that's the problem. It's like Golden Glue solo killed Featherman, great, like amazing stuff. But then he didn't do anything afterwards. Like he didn't help his top laner, he didn't help his bot lane, who's getting crushed. Like I know it seems like kind of a meme to say like, oh, like Bjergsen and Jensen, they don't do anything when they're winning lane. But like, I feel like at least experienced players, like veteran players, they know like when I get a lead, it's up to me to like bring that to my teammates. And I didn't really feel that from C9. I felt like they did one play bot lane, and then ever since then, they're just kind of, I don't know, a little bit
running
uncoordinated.
around.
Yeah, they're just running around. It's ARAM, boys.
You think C9 actually could do something though? Because I mean, Sven was looking like he was having a little bit of trouble in the jungle,
No, it's
battling the chickens, and he wasn't winning.
yeah, no, it's pretty tough. I know it's hard, but I guess with more veteran players, I feel like you have a higher chance of coming back.
Okay, so you would both rather play against the new guys then.
Yeah,
We had a follow-up
with the
question.
Philo.
People wanted originally you guys to pick your top 3 duo lanes in the LCS. You can think about that for a second, converse, try and come up with your list. But now that we have Cutie Pie here,
Oh, let's go.
who are your top 3?
My top 3. Does it need to be in an order?
Yeah. Who's number 1, baby?
Number 1, duo lane. Afro, you can't look at me. Come on, dude.
I saw your tweet to Ole, man. Let's be honest.
Hey, no, Ole's my boy, dude. You know what? I'm gonna put Ole first, I'd say he'd be #1 if it weren't for Doublelift weighing him down.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put Ole alone top.
Wow. Who's #2 behind Ole 1v2ing?
I like Afro. I think Afro Cody. They
all
got
supports.
And Cody's son, or is it just
no,
Afro?
no, no. Afro Cody. They got a mean lane. #3.
Yeah.
Do I pick? Is Cloud9 now without Smoothie and Sneaky? Like they just don't exist anymore.
Cloud9's LCS bottom lane is Keith and Zazel.
Holy moly, boys.
You can
We're in
rank
a dark
LCS
timeline.
Academy.
LCS Academy? No, I won't rank
Sneaky's
LCS.
right over there, actually.
I'll put. Who would you put third here?
Wait, they have to do their
Yeah, we're
top
doing
ones
it on our
first.
own.
They're gonna.
Come on,
No
man.
help.
Don't
You don't get
I
help.
need someone
You want me
to.
to
Can
spoil
I
it?
call a friend? Can I call you? What can I
Ask
do?
the audience.
I mean, we just had TSM play. How do you feel about the TSM bottom lane? And then we have these two right here. Clutch Gaming, they've been an underrated bottom lane
Hey,
for
I
a
love
while.
Apollo. I think Apollo Hakuho are actually like pretty legit. Would I put him as my top 3? I love him. I don't love him that much though.
Okay.
Maybe TSM. You know what? TSM, sure. Why not? Just
All right. Let's get the Doublelift Afro list then. What do you guys got?
Is our list together or by ourselves?
You can do it by yourselves. What do you want, Peter?
Rush Hour.
We almost might have the same opinion because I would just say Rush Hour is #1.
Okay.
Wait, we're doing through history? I was trolling.
Oh wait,
I
we can
wasn't
do
telling.
any bot
can do
lane in
any-
history. Wait, put me in.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute.
The question is LCS teams right now.
Oh.
Bottom
right
lane.
now. Okay,
But-
never mind.
I don't
Okay,
care
right
about
now?
what the question is, Kobe. We just want to talk
That's
about
my
history.
bad. I'll take the hit on that one.
Um,
All right, what do you got?
right now, I mean, I think it's just natural. You want to always think of yourself as the best. Otherwise, you're going to have low confidence. So, yeah. All right, TL following me. In
You
the
say
way.
you. Afro, who you got for #1? You guys?
Oh, I'm insane.
You and Cody? Insane. All right, #2.
Then Afro and Cody.
Then TL.
Oh, are you just being
Come
nice?
on,
No.
Can people you
guys.
second?
Just being nice.
Honestly, like
Okay.
after our bottom lanes and then like Clutch, I don't even remember who's in the bottom lane, dude. Like
It's on screen right now, bro.
No.
if you ask me, it's really hard for me to remember.
Yeah, it's like kind of cut off too. You can't really. It's whatever.
Let me
Third?
tell you.
No one can come up with a third.
No. For me,
Keith Zazel.
Keith and Zazel are just amazing.
So you put him third?
No.
What are you laughing about? Tell me
Sorry,
what you're
sorry,
laughing.
no,
What's
no,
going
no.
on in your head that makes you laugh when I say that?
No, I'm just laughing at all the other the bottom 7 because compared to the top 3, with the cutoff being Keith and Zazel, I really those bottom 7 just got no chance.
Fair enough.
Last
Look at
split, I would do Apollo and Hako.
Okay, last split.
Yeah.
But they lost it.
No.
Well, this is the first game, so I don't know.
Honest answer though, I think it's a toss-up between CLG's bot lane and TSM's bot lane. Like real third place. That one's really hard for me. I think CLG's bot lane is like more likely to carry or throw, but then TSM's bot lane is kind of like always doing okay, but never amazing.
Sounds about right. Looks like this game's about over,
Oh, it's done.
my
It's
friend.
done, dude.
I don't even know what
Yo,
happened.
I have a legitimate question though. Has anyone tried bot lane Graves? I mean, I was
Yeah.
doing this like for memes before, but
Yeah, I think bot lane
Wouldn't it be
Graves.
fun?
Yeah, if you play it versus a melee that actually can't do anything, it's not bad.
yeah, like it's gotta
I
be okay.
hate not being able to shoot them when you want to, though, with the bullets not
The
going.
creeps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're tower diving or something.
Yeah.
Just dash into
Don't
a melee
matter.
Yeah, I
range.
don't care.
Yeah, just go melee.
Just
range.
flash on his face.
Dude, Graves level 6. Imagine playing some like Graves Leona. There's like no way someone's gonna live that.
Yeah, imagine Graves Leona versus like that brand Nautilus type thing. Imagine how good of a lane that'd be for you.
Wait a second.
That does not
Let
sound
me,
good.
let me retract my statement.
I mean, Afro played half of it. He played the Leona last time around. You got the full lockdown on the Recon. We got to see it in action.
Yeah.
Blowing up
Looking at
Ole.
You guys blew him up.
You checking me out?
Of course I am, dude. You're like the most beautiful human
you like
being
what
I've
you
ever
see?
seen. Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Honestly.
glad to join you guys here. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Dude,
man,
it's been
thanks.
great. This is the best lounge of all time.
Yeah.
You know
You're an
what?
alright guy.
We need a tiebreaker. Hey, Sneaky. Hey, Sneaky.
Sneaky ain't got time
We got.
for us.
Can we ask you a question real quick? They were having trouble coming up with their third duo lane below them. They both put themselves number 1 and number 2. As far as LCS bottom lanes, who would you put in there?
So say the question again.
So I asked them, were the top 3 North American LCS bottom lanes. They both put themselves 1 and the other one number 2. And then they like joked around or whatever for number 3. Who's it gonna be?
They were arguing Keith and Zazel.
Oh.
What do you think?
Those guys are really insane.
I mean,
Really good.
I was watching some of your Aatrox
You
yesterday.
watched that?
Yeah.
I told you guys, I was playing Aatrox. It's really bad. It's really bad.
I think you just troll build. That's all.
think
Like,
I troll
yeah,
build?
you went
I-
Rageblade first. I think it's too bad.
Yeah, it probably is too bad. I think I was. I think I was doing a whole lot that game.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about the third best bot lane though?
All right. So you said you won. You too.
Yeah, and then backwards for me.
Okay. I don't know. I mean,
Actually, you know what's more interesting then? If you can't come up with a number 3, tie break this right now. Which one was better? Which one's better?
Ooh, let's get it.
I'm
I
not
mean,
looking. I'm not listening.
you guys did play each other today.
Yeah.
Oh my.
We're going off one game.
That's the answer. Hey, congratulations.
That was a pretty good decider.
Jeez. This is
All right.
All right.
Whoa. I guess that's
Better
it,
luck
guys.
next time, guys.
Thanks, man.
Sneaky, how was that, dude? What did you? How did you think about? I mean, let's keep it courteous, but how would you
What'd
you know,
think of
describe
them
that
dying
game?
Level 1 in the
Yeah.
river and wasting all their subs.
Did you like the part where Nautilus flashed the Morgvine to let Keith eat it, only to die anyways?
Yeah, that was pretty good synergy. I didn't like the brand build or the stopwatch.
You don't like the first item stopwatch on brand?
No, I don't like that. Also, Morello's is kind of weird first. Even though it's against Vlad, he doesn't really need it. You just go Ludens. Have you guys seen Brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just great test.
I saw
Yeah.
you playing against the brand, actually.
Yeah,
A very unfortunate game.
It's very rough.
Yeah.
It's
Try
really
try
hard.
hitting any CS with an auto attack. You will not.
Yeah, you have to play so far back.
What should have been the brand build for people? If what should have been the brand build for
Oh,
people? If they want some advice. People are hungry for climbing solo queues.
Yeah, I like Ludens first, just full rush, no boot rush, and then from Ludens you go Rallies.
I asked these guys at the beginning of the game because we were talking about brand builds, and they were like, "No Ludens."
Really?
Yeah, you don't like just getting Lost Chapter or something, just sitting on it?
I mean, Ludens is such a strong spike with the 20% CDR that like you can actually spam your spells and you have so much more mana. Whereas the other build I've seen is like full Rylai's rush, which seems really hard because you have high utility, but it's just so much harder to get your damage off. And when you're playing a mage bot lane, I feel like you kind of need to have more consistent damage rather than like, you know, the utility that brings with Rylai's.
Yeah, it made no sense for him to rush Morello's when he's getting dumpstered that hard early game. Like, you're not gonna. You just need a wave clear and like try to get your stun off.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you think the
Hard to
stopwatch was gonna help it? Like,
He
what do
went
you
it as a rune though. He went it as a rune. He didn't
went
buy
as
it.
a rune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank all 4 of you for joining us today. Next week we are going to have another edition of the Lounge, and that is with Apollo, Solo, and Freak. So tune in then. That's going to be Saturday. It will be 100 Thieves versus FlyQuest. Good luck in your game then, sir,
all right.
because you will also be on stream. And we are going to send it over to the analyst desk for him to wrap up the day.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Apollo's Vladimir, and you heard him himself saying, like, I don't think I played it that well, despite feeling confident on the pick, because once your brain kind of shuts off and you're working more kind of on that first natural instinct, it's just not there.
To which I'm sure if he were to watch it back, he could probably point out all the same moments and say, hey, that's where I was mechanically off.
Yeah.
But in the moment of it all, I hit W instead of E.
He's a pro player. He has people telling him what he should do. He can figure it out himself as well, but executing it in the moment takes many, many, many hours. And they don't have the time to do that for the 27 unique picks we've seen in the bottom lane. It's impossible.
That's a lot of League of Legends.
So
Not
that's
enough
what
time
he
in
said
the
during the
day.
interview. Is they just need more time.
Now, the other aspect of the interview that I really wanted to dive into is what he said at the very end, the idea that this game should have been even tougher for Cloud9 based on the way that the game started. Of course, we have these shenanigans at level 1, which net early advantages to Clutch.
Yeah, catastrophic failure here by C9, especially the first game. Your substitutes come in, they get double killed, as well as losing summoners, and it's after minions have spawned, so they'll never make it back for the start. On top of that, Lyra goes red to other side scuttle, surprises Svenskeren, who tried to do red Raptors scuttle, and picks up another kill, as well as then sweeping around the map later, controlling both scuttles and being about 40 CS ahead of him halfway, 10 minutes into the game.
And now, granted, we saw Vlad earlier played with a Leona, this time around with a Morgana. I do want to talk about what those early kills does to the dynamic of that lane in the bot lane when all of a sudden you've got kill advantage, XP advantage, summoner advantage on that side.
So I'll start by saying, who really knows exactly how these matchups go? How many times have I watched this? I don't know, but...
Why are you even here, Mark?
I don't. I'll just...
Jat, I got quit now.
I got it. No. Give me the screen time. It was... you understand the counter picks. Morgana was always a counter pick into Nautilus for those reasons. Brand is basically a lane bully. Even if you play him in the carry or support position down the bot lane, he usually dictates the pace of the laning phase. And when you die like that early on, you come back to lane, you're behind XP, it just completely neutralizes what that pick is supposed to do. And even though the Morgana was there to counter pick the Nautilus, the Brand still probably should be dictating that lane, but once that all goes out the window, the Vlad and Morgana can actually push their advantage a little bit.
I think that's then where we can turn and give some credit over to the C9 squad in the way that they did claw their way back into this one with some intelligent uses of the Nocturne.
Agreed. They hit ultimate spikes. Zeyzal goes in, gets Black Shield out, just pops an ultimate down, and it's a pretty easy double kill when they send about 4.5 people down. You could see Golden Glue Zoe was already on the way, but they didn't need it. And this is where you think, wow, C9 actually made a game of this, and Apollo even referenced it in the interview. For most teams, what happened in level 1, especially in the current game state where we have fewer rubber banding mechanics and it's easier to get a giant lead by 15 minutes, the fact that Cloud9 actually made this close is pretty admirable.
Now, that said, we get to the 24-minute team fight, and that's where it kind of falls apart for Cloud9. They are the initiators in this situation to some degree. Of course, the Ornal comes through, but nothing really comes as a result of it. Nocturne perhaps mistargeted. Mark, what do we think?
Yeah, it's one of those things where the people you're kind of hitting down on this are not the key threats. You get rid of the Morgana, the Lulu is kind of forced out of the fight and will eventually be killed. But while you're doing that, the two people on the side that were occupying those positions were the Vladimir and the Graves, and so you're kind of kiting through them. They drop a ton of damage down, and then they're still alive to actually finish you off. So in the previous fight that C9 actually won in the river, you had Apollo slightly mispositioning, using his W a little too soon, and he was able to get killed. When Vlad is kind of untouched in a fight, you get to see why he is such a strong champion and why he's kind of being played in every position right now.
From there, the Barons picked up by Clutch Gaming, able to close it out in not too long after that. And now I want to kind of distill the discussion back to the Cloud9 roster in and of itself. We talked about these guys at the top of the day. It's a very peculiar move. It has sparked a lot of conversation within the community and fans of this organization. But ultimately, one game in, so let's make some big overreacting statements. What is the verdict here? I mean, do these guys deserve to be playing on the LCS stage without the knowledge of, the specifics necessarily to why they were subbed in?
C9 Academy went 1-1 with the LCS starters. The two, actual Academy players were the ones who won them the first game and then kind of lost in the second game. So who knows? They didn't look very impactful in Academy.
Right. Yeah, and here's what I'll say. I thought Golden Glue played a really good game.
Yeah.
His Zoe had a huge amount of influence. He got a solo kill on the Febivin.
Right, the first kill in the game for Cloud9.
He had more roaming pressure. He had the most damage in the game. You could see that even though the team was in a hole. Keith and Zeyzal made that big mistake level 1, but actually fought back. And it's going to be so interesting to track what Cloud9 decides to do from a Reaper and Jack perspective. And I think a lot of it will have to do with the attitude and the level they feel like Jensen, Sneaky, and Smooth are at. Because I feel like if they get that back, almost no matter what these guys are doing on stage, you're probably putting those original Cloud9 starters back. I think they played really well considering the circumstances. But if you look back after week 2, and this team's sitting at 1-3 or 0-4, it doesn't matter that this game was close. It will matter that they lost, and that will be what people judge them on down the road.
So it kind of makes you hope that tomorrow we see a game where maybe the first 10 minutes are killless, give them more of a bit of an even slate and see how they operate from that
I would rather see, like 3 kills in the first 10 minutes, but for them, yeah, exactly. The other way around.
Fair enough. Let's go ahead and flip the script. I do want to take this moment halfway through the day to re-pull up the predictions as you guys laid them out from the top of the day. Really? Of course,
let's talk about that one.
Jat was our winner of the spring split when it came to predictions.
Thank you.
But through 3 games today, I believe Mark is sitting at 2 correct and Jat only at 1.
I won by 4.
Oh my God, that was last split, and I inted at the end to try and catch you. Yeah, I was down 1 game, whatever. Ming, I get it. He's not following the North American scene as closely. Jat, they benched 3 of their starters, right?
They look good, man.
They lost.
Did you see Golden Glue?
They evened the game out and then still lost.
It was close.
It was close. Yeah. So Jat cares that it was close. Nobody else will in a week. But Jat definitely does. Up next, we got the return of FlyQuest and Echo Fox to the LCS stage. Meet us back here for that matchup after the break.
You have a brain today.
I don't know if I've ever had one, coach.
Yeah, it's gonna be a stun now onto poor Keith. He's trying to run away, but he's running out of health. Couple more autos will do him in first blood. That is not the start Cloud9 wanted.
Do you want it?
I'm building.
Yeah,
Got me.
Yep.
More cash. Nice job.
Nice.
A jump forward for Solo. He's going to be turning to sleep, and now Apollo. FlashGuard puts the ulti down, looks for the Sanguine pull. He should be killing Keith. Mage on Mage, and Blood wins over Fire. And the re-engage is in. The second kill now picked up. FLICKR gets a lot. But look at that Vladimir damage, getting some of the backside as well. His own double is Apollo on that champion. Now it's Cloud9. Maybe forced to run away. Healthbar's getting low. They do get that trade.
Okay. Hey, I'm Zoe. We win. Go bot.
Welcome back to Remember This? Back in 2016, during the spring split, CLG was dominating TSM during their Week 1 match. TSM attempted to grab Baron in order to tip the scales back in their favor. Unfortunately, despite TSM going all in during the team fight, CLG wiped the floor clean of TSM, allowing them to take down the Nexus.
Final nail in the coffin here for Game 1, Week 1 of the spring split. Bjergsen goes down, and Counter Logic